I'm Alexandros Megas, artist, hypnotist, magician, shaman, and this is stuff I think about. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and this person said to me, you have to lose your ego. And I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to do. Primarily because I don't know what the hell this person was referring to. And since I work with the mind a lot, I get into deep analysis of who I am, of this world, of whatever other worlds are out there, meditation and so on. I work with these modalities, and I'll be very interested in finding out what exactly the ego would be and why is it so bad. So the problem here is that, and I hear that a lot, this is why I bring it up, because a lot of those phrases, they end up being pure jargon. They become these big scary words, and everyone's like, oh my God, ego, what? How do I lose that? It's like catching herpes or something. The bottom line here is this. Look, there's nothing wrong with the ego, because the ego is your connection to this reality. If you lose your connection to this reality, then you got bigger problems, I think, right? You will have much bigger problems. What those gurus are talking about when they talk about the ego and how horrible it is losing the attachment to the ego, which is your identity, really. So if I say, oh, I am an artist, oh, I am a shaman, I'm a magician, I'm a hypnotist, I am this or I am that, I guess that's attached to my identity as I define it. That's not, in and of itself, good or bad. If my identity is bringing me down, if my identity is not helping me evolve into a higher state of consciousness, of awareness for myself, if my identity is holding me back from being the best version of myself I can be, then that could be a problem. But then all I would have to do is adjust that identity, give it a new identity, which is what I talk about when I talk about the magical portraits that I have been introducing recently. You create an alter ego, right? People talk about, celebrities, I had to work up this alter ego. Why? Because this alter ego gave me the power that, my previous identity didn't have. And so now I am assuming the new identity of the alter ego, and that helps me become blah, 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 so on and so forth. So this is adjusting your prior identity into becoming a new and enhanced and improved identity. But that's not losing your identity. Because if you lose your identity, you're going to poof into oblivion. So, am I wrong? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Because I don't understand how else a person can evolve. Now, if I was a cult leader, I would use phrases like that to create followers. Why? Because I would keep people in a constant state of confusion. And of course, if you're constantly confused, you're looking to someone for help. And I am very, very opposed to that. That creates slaves. This is the era where we need to free ourselves. This is the era of the self-guru. You being the guru. As Depeche Mode defined it so clearly a while ago with the song Personal Jesus. Like, be your own personal Jesus. Now, I don't want to get into religious realms, but the idea here is to find your own connection with divinity. So let's just quit being flustered with jargon phrases and BS terminology, and start getting into a mode of understanding who we are a little better, because the more we understand who we are, the more we can tweak who we are and become better to whatever degree we think better is better. What do you think?